And welcome back to Sunday Night Rocket League. We got the Eagles going up against the Penguins in a fierce adept matchup. I'm joined here by my boy Rhino Boy.
What's up, FDL community? It's a pleasure to be back once again for this special 7 p.m. kickoff. I'm sorry that your picture on the stream you really got me. I had a moment there, but we're back. We're good.
Man, it's an all-time classic picture. Drew it
It is.
myself, my own artist touch. Let's see as we get these guys joining up here. It's come to my attention. It's looking like this Eagles team is kind of the favorite. I do believe this Penguins team is yet to catch a dub yet this season. Is that correct?
That is absolutely correct. Yeah, the Penguins have been having a really rough time of it. A couple of 3-2s, a couple of really close games, but as of yet, they are yet to pick up a dub. So it's going to be a really interesting one to see if they're going to be able to do that. And already, the Eagles are on the attack, but the Penguins are going to be able to bring this one away.
Oh, for sure. I've had Debamine on my team in the
KJ.
past. I've seen KJ in many scrims before. This Eagles team is definitely looking like they're going to be coming very hard at this Penguins team.
Yeah, it's a really good Eagles team. The problem is we know that KJ cannot perform on stream. Well, he has a history of not being able to, so we will see today if his luck changes and if he's able to give us an absolute show in what we believe could be KJ's final game here in the FDL. And if he keeps doing things like that, it's going to be a wonderful send-off. Gets a nice little flick over AJ. Really nice into the right hand of the goal, and Eagles take an early lead.
Yeah, this early lead, it's almost been kind of foreshadowed just from the first 50 seconds. We've kind of seen a really strong offensive performance come out from this Eagles team. They've just really laid the pressure on them and haven't given up from the get-go.
Yeah, that's a little dangerous from Scoot, but AJ's going to be there to clear up, and KJ's going to go in all guns blazing, but does lose that 50. Now the Penguins have a little bit of attack here as they push down the right-hand side, trying to get the ball into the middle, but Debbie's going to be there on the wall to clear for the Eagles.
Yeah, and Debamine's coming down here looking for a nice play over Scoot. Ooh, good shot and a great save by AJ. Let's see how KJ follows this up, gets it popped over. That's a dangerous spot, but AJ's going to make a great save. Dude, almost down to the races, but can't quite corral it. This Eagles team is looking fierce. They're attacking on all cylinders, and they don't look like they're going to be slowing down anytime soon.
No, they want this. It's very clear that that they're going for the aggressive plays. You saw KJ with a nice demo earlier in the game, and he just wants another goal as he tries to shoot this one over the top of both Penguins defenders. AJ not going to allow him to do that, but they still have the ball deep in the Penguins' half, and that's a dangerous place to be when you're on the back foot. But oh, Debbie misses that on halfway. Scoot's going to have a free shot. He's going to try and get it over to KJ, but KJ, the massive goalkeeper that he is able to prevent the shot from going towards his goal, and the Eagles once again can bring this one away.
A great save by KJ there, but we've been seeing these continuous saves by AJ so far. He's been making a lot of these tough saves up and over his head to prevent a lot of these long shot goals. And I'm thinking that's going to play a big factor later down the line once this Penguins team can kind of find their sort of counterattack offense that it seems that they're looking for.
Yeah, you see it a lot, right, where the Eagles right now, as you've just seen there, have a little bit of a double commit. It does work out for them this time as Debbie makes the most of that pressure, but you have to believe at some point that the Eagles are going to leave themselves exposed, and Scoot or AJ might be able to capitalize if they get the ball dropping for them.
Yeah, it all depends on if they can find the right touch at the right time, but Debamine, he's known for his bumps. He was doing it back in the day on the Rams squad. He's doing it now on the Eagles squad, so you got to watch out for him running along that goal line.
You've got to watch out for Lil Debbie. He may have Lil in his name, but he is a big player, and he is showing that already today with some lovely assists, some lovely shots, and also some really nice saves. He has been all over the pitch right now. Very nice from Scoot there, but not going to be able to make that one stick. And the Penguins keep the pressure on, though.
Man, I thought we were going to see KJ get balled like he usually does in most Rocket League matches there, but
True.
It looks like Scoot kind of lost his footings there towards the end and couldn't quite corral it into the net, but he's looking to get him by him. Ooh, just by the nick. He almost got it there.
KJ with a tactical whiff, leaving it for his teammate Lil Debbie. We love to see that kind of forward play, and he manages to convert off the back of it. KJ is playing 4D chess while everyone else is playing checkers.
Yeah, this Eagles team is just, they're just swarming on this Penguins team, and they cannot react fast enough to this absolutely berating offense that they're putting on right now.
Oh, it's non-stop. I mean, as soon as the Eagles have the ball in their possession, they're looking to get it back towards the other end, and that's very clear now.
No.
KJ goes for his third of the game, the hat-trick for the boy in the first game of the series. 4-0, and you gotta say it's unfortunately quite clear why the Penguins are without a win this season so far.
Oh, for sure. I was hoping to come into this game to get a couple jokes off on the Eagles team, but can't really come up with a joke when they're just absolutely pounding 4 goals into the other team like they are right now.
You absolutely can't, which is a shame because, yeah, as you say, we would love to have ribbed KJ a little bit, but him and Lil Debbie seems to have all of the communication, all of the plays. They're playing out of their minds right now, and it's really showing in the scoreline.
For sure, for sure. As Debbie's going to play this back to the mid. Oh, and an unfortunate front flip.
KJ,
oh, no. Oh, no,
here we
misplay.
go.
Can the Penguins figure it out? There we go. And just like that, the Penguins are right on the scoreboard.
And that is exactly what we were talking about earlier, right? A little bit of a double commit coming out from the Eagles. They were a little bit too aggressive in that one, and the Penguins were able to convert off the back of some miscommunication. And that's what they're going to need to do this game, really. They're going to need to find those little pockets and be able to exploit them. And they were able to do that really nicely there with a nice little pass from Scoot to AJ and finishes it off really nicely.
We see another one. Oh, couldn't quite find the angle, but now they're going to be pushed up too tight. But KJ can't find the open net. And now a great 50 here by this Penguin squad. They're looking to trying to dig deep and possibly get this tied up, but with 30 seconds coming down to the wire, I don't know if they're even going to be able to.
Definitely going to be tight, but this game is all about momentum, right? It's a best of 5 game. This is only it's a best of 5 series. Sorry, this is only the first game. So if the Penguins can get another goal here, and they can kind of make it very, very clear to the Eagles that they are a threat, they can get goals, then that could change the complexion of game 2. But for now, it looks like the Eagles are going to finish in the ascendancy, unless AJ's able to get this on this one before the 1 second mark. He isn't quite. And the Eagles win the first game 4-1. Yeet.
Well, coming down to the wire here, we saw some really good things come out of this Eagles team. They're looking really strong, so I've been told. They're looking like they are the best team in Adept, or at least one of the best teams in Adept. But this Penguins team, they looked good at times. Their defense kind of stood up, and they look like they're looking for that counterattack, but they can't quite find it just yet. They seem to always miss that catch or that first touch to really take advantage of this almost pushing offense from this Eagles team. And I was just trying to wonder, do you think that there's anything that this Penguins team can kind of like tighten up, work around, get faster, anything to kind of turn this series around from this 1-0 start?
Yeah, I mean, what you've said there basically sums up the Penguins season right now, right? They have the tools. It's very, very clear that these two are not bad Rocket League players in the slightest. They have ability on the field, and if they can just tighten a few things up, if they can just get a little bit more communication, if they can just get a few better clears, then these games suddenly turn from 4-1 against them to closer 3-2, 4-2 kind of encounters. So for me, I'd just like to see the comms tighten up a little bit. I'd like to see them not necessarily going for the same ball at the same time, but maybe letting the Eagles come onto them and then trying to counterattack, playing them off the back wall. I think we saw a lot of the Eagles do that quite a lot. Not so much the Penguins able to get as much purchase on those back wall hits as the Eagles were able to. So I would very much like to see that in this next particular game from the Penguins. And if we could get a tie series, then who knows what can happen after that. For
sure, for sure. As we see, the team should be joining up right about now. We're getting into our Game 2 matchup. Again, a 4-1 win for the Eagles in match number 1. Let's see if this Penguins team can turn things around. They looked a little solid towards the end of the game, not so much towards the beginning. Let's see if they can kind of ride that momentum that they had to a victory here.
Oh, and they're trying to do just that right now. AJ goes for goal, but KJ is able to get the block.
Dangerous.
Yeah, AJ's not going to get up for that one. It's just overhit a little bit, and the Eagles are going to be able to bring this one away. AJ, nice block on halfway, and gets the turnaround. He's going to look for his teammate here, but KJ with a nice save is going to be able to put this one away from goal. And the Penguins keep their pressure, though. Can they convert off the back of it?
I would like to say I really liked that challenge from AJ. We're already seeing it not even more than a minute into the game so far. AJ started to kind of play a little more aggressive, and I think this is going to play big dividends for this Penguins team. It seems to be kind of catching this Eagles team off guard a little bit, and I'm hoping that can turn to some goals, but they're playing a little spotty defense, and we're going to find a goal sneak in from KJ right over AJ's mouth. Man, too many J's.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one for AJ. This one just gets over him and finds its way nestled into the upper 90. You could not find more top bins than that. KJ, nice shot, but close one. And if the Penguins can keep up that pressure that they had in the first few minutes, though, this game's going to go much, much closer than the last one.
For sure. There's some good speed coming out right now. Let's see if they can continue this up. They've had a lot of the offensive pressure so far this game, but they seem to let up that offensive pressure very easily with these long hits away from this Penguins team. And they can't quite corral it enough like we see here from AJ. It just kind of gets hit away into a dangerous spot for him.
Yeah, it does. I mean, AJ is really trying to man the midfield. KJ is not able to convert off the back of that. It's still Debbie coming in, and oh my goodness, that one flies over the top of the crossbar. Goodness. The point I was trying to make was that AJ is really trying to dictate the midfield of this game, right? He's really trying to stay in the center and make sure that the ball doesn't cross the halfway line. But whenever it does, it's almost panic stations for the Penguins. They don't really know what they're doing. They're just trying to keep the ball away from their goal, and you've got to be a little bit more tactical than that. And the Eagles are able to do that. The Penguins haven't shown me that just yet in this game.
Another demo coming out from Deb. Deb's looking really dangerous on that back line, but Scoot coming to return the favor. Can't quite get the 50 that he was looking for, but that's a dangerous pass. Can Binky get up there? Oh, and Debbie.
Scoot's got to get back.
He said it.
Oh, Scoot!
What a save! Oh, man, a crazy save down here in the Deb. Might not look too crazy for those elite squads, but... Scoot! Oh, man, Scoot's putting them... He's putting it right in the mouth right there, ladies and gentlemen. He's taking it home. He's putting the team on his back, and he's looking for the first dub for this Penguins team. This
is what we know Scoot can do. This is exactly the level of Rocket League that he was showing last season, and if he continues to go at it in this series, we've got a very, very tasty prospect on our hands, Yeet. That one's going to come back towards the Penguins' goal, though. Scoot's going to be able to save it. KJ, is he going to get up for this one? No, they're going to go back on the defense, and I think that's the right call in this instance.
Really good bounce. I'd love to see AJ play a little more aggressive right there in that situation, but they seem to be taking their time and really being thoughtful about a lot of their touches, and it's working out as we see Scooteroo making a good flick, putting it off the backboard, gets the bounce. AJ can't quite find the shot, but Scoot! Oh, this is still dangerous, but KJ making a great save here to kind of knock this away and alleviate some pressure for a little bit.
And that save from KJ is exactly what the Penguins aren't really able to get. That massive distance on the back wall clears is what the Eagles have been doing so very well, and is going to really help them in this game if they keep it up. But the Penguins really piling on the pressure in this second game, and it's showing right now. They're even now, but they could easily be ahead, and any one mistake from the Eagles could get punished at any moment. Just like that one.
Debbie out of position. AJ can't quite find the right touch to get it to Scoot, and just like that, a really good opportunity for a goal is just squandered by a misplay.
Yeah, it is, and will they live to regret that? I mean, the Eagles are very, very dangerous on attack. KJ just whiffing that one to the left, but it was a very, very nice attempt with both of the Penguins chasing that ball, and AJ going for the demo in the goal. Debbie wise enough to avoid it. And,
bad challenge by AJ. Save. Great save by Scoot to get back there in time.
Scoot's done really well there. That was really close. Debbie made him look silly in the midfield, but it works out for the Penguins just about.
He's doing a really good job here with being able to kind of make these last second saves, and it's kind of kept the team in it. but this is going to be a tough one as Deb's coming for the demo, but a great flick by KJ is going to put him up 2-1 with 30 seconds left.
Once again, a tough one for the Penguins because, as you see here, they've done some synchronized driving. They have both gone straight the way across the ball, but neither of them have hit the ball. And KJ manages to get his goal in this particular game. 2 for him. Maybe looking for the hat trick in the last 20 minutes, but yeah, rough one for the Penguins. They need to be able to turn this one around because that will have devastated their morale.
Classic adept save for sure. This 10 seconds coming down to wind. This Penguins team is really looking like they're digging in for it. They got a good chance here, but Deb, I mean, is going to wipe it out there with that demo, and that's going to be the end of game 2. Eagles up 2-0.
Absolutely brutal from Debbie there to shut down any hopes of a tie and overtime. But a really good game by the Eagles again. But I think we have to talk about the improvement, right, from the Penguins from game 1 to game 2.
For sure.
They looked scared. They looked not warm. They looked really worried in that first game. But in the second game, they showed a lot more aggression. They were dictating the play. They were really trying to make the Eagles notice that, you know, we're here to play. We're not just going to let you roll over us. And they showed that. A couple more shots on target, a couple more, a couple more drops going their way. Who knows what could happen in game 3?
For sure. This Penguins team has decided to kind of turn it around now, and they're looking really dangerous. Don't get me wrong, this Eagles team from game 2, if this ends up in being a sweep, I can promise you this game 2 Eagles or game 2 Penguins looked really dangerous. They looked like they could knock off this Eagles team.
They really did, and that is a testament to the Eagles as well, right? Their defending this game was really good. They're able to soak up pressure and use it against the Penguins was really, really good. So it's an absolute credit to them that they were able to win that game, and that should do wonders for their mental as much as it will do absolute crazy damage to the Penguins.
Yeah, for sure. I think the biggest thing would have to be the power clears and the bigger hits that they can get. They haven't been able to find that banger that they've been looking for. But as we're coming into game 3, could be the final match for our 7 o'clock series here. This ball is going to be bouncing straight to Scoot, who's going to play it down into the Eagles side, where Deb's going to be able to follow it up very quickly with a great touch here.
Yeah, Debbie looking for that second hit, but AJ going to prevent that one. KJ doing the general in the midfield. He's completely whiffed it though, and Scoot comes through and hits the goal. Oh, that's a freebie from KJ. We can definitely rip into him for that one.
Yeah, man, and that's huge. I mean, KJ might be kicking himself at the end of this game. I mean, you never know. This could create some steam for this Penguins team that's desperate for it, and we might be able to see a reverse sweep on our hands. That'd be pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I'd love to see that one.
Let's not say it too early, okay? We don't want to cast a curse it.
But, jinx it, of course.
But, you know, it's always a discussion.
Man, he's got the squad
it's always a discussion
him.
Until Lil Debbie decides to tie it up. Oh my goodness, the Squirtle boys with their shades on were chasing down Scoot in that particular instance, and just not able to find the block on that one. Difficult on the retreat for that, but tie ball game, tie ball game.
That looked very terrifying. I saw Scoot's POV and watching KJ run down there full speed looking for that demo is it's going to cause some concern, but Scoot's going to be there mid to clean up a pass. And just like that, they answer back.
Scoot says, "You can't scare me. Your tactics won't work. I'm a score right back," and he does just that. 2 goals for Scoot in this game. He is definitely starting to show up and catch a bit of fire in this third game. Remember, this is a best of 5, so the game not done yet. Eagles lead 2-0, but anything is possible in the FPL.
No. Oh, KJ, what was that?
KJ.
Maybe hit it with your purse next time, and it might find its way into the net. And this Penguins team looking for the counterattack, but is going to get hit away by Debamine, shutting everything down immediately.
Debbie hits the ball away, but Scoot hits Debbie away, so they can't capitalize on that one. AJ going to try and get this one round. KJ absolutely bullying him. And
oh man, what in the world is going on in this net right now? It's going